So the booktube gods have spoken. We are allowed to do the TMI tag. Hello again with another video. It's just Nancy, doing another video. And it's gonna be a tag video. Why am I speaking like this? Specifically, it's going to be the TMI Tag video, which is not about books, surprisingly. What's that about? Basically, the TMI Tag is this virulent tag that has spread and infected the booktube population, and the only cure is to make a video and keep spreading it. It's like a Ponzi scheme of some sort, you know? So the first question is, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a ruffly shirt that is damaged. Actually, it's missing a lot of the ruffle, and my parents own a clothing store business thing, and I saw that it was damaged. I was like, can I have it? And then my mom was like, yeah. And I was like, okay. And I'm also wearing like Capri's pants. I don't want to get up for this. I'm actually wearing pants today. I had to do stuff. It sucked. Ever been in love? Yes, actually. Ever had a terrible breakup? I've had really mutual breakups, or, you know, saying this isn't working out for either of us mutually, so let's just go our separate ways. And I think most breakups are actually like that. How tall are you? I am 5'4". That's average height. Don't nobody tell you otherwise. How much do you weigh? A little bit less than 100 pounds. Any tattoos? I wish. I want tattoos so bad. They look so cool. Any piercings? No. OTP. Arya and Gendry. For life. It's weird, but it's great. No, actually, Jamie and Brienne. No, I think it's Jamie and Brienne. For sure. Yeah. Favorite show? Probably Gilmore Girls. I really like Gilmore Girls. I live my life via the Gilmore Girls handbook, so Gilmore Girls. Favorite band? I don't really have a favorite band. I don't really listen to music a lot, which is weird because a lot of people expect that I'm really into music, but I'm not. Something you miss? That is a specific question. I miss living by myself and having like control over my life, but that's okay because I'm gonna be moving out soon, so it's not gonna really matter. Favorite song? I don't think I have one. How old are you? I am 23 years old, and I just turned. I think that's gonna surprise a great many of you because I look prepubescent, but I'm 23. I'm old. I'm a relic. I belong in a museum. Zodiac sign? The animal zodiac or the astronomical zodiac? So I'm guessing Pisces. If it's for the animal zodiac, I am a sheep. Quality you look for in a partner. Someone who is willing and able to restructure the way they think in order to think better and become a better person. Favorite quote? I'm not off the top of my head, but I have quite a few. Oh wait, I do have a favorite quote. What about second breakfast? Favorite actor? Probably Leonardo DiCaprio. Mostly because I had a major huge crush on him, and I still do, because he ages like fine wine. Favorite color? Turquoise. Loud music or soft music? Actually, I do like, you know, regular medium style music, especially when I drive. Where do you go when you're sad? I go deep, deep, deep into my own head, and I stay there, and I just sit there, and I probably have a very blanket expression, but my mind is like going a million miles a minute, and it just is very loud in there and terrible and awful, and that's what I do when I'm sad. How long does it take for you to shower? It takes me about 5 minutes. How long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? Probably like 5 minutes. Ever been in a physical fight? No? Actually, yeah, I have. I've sparred in like Taekwondo, but that was against my will, but never willingly, because if I did, I'd probably die. Turn on? Forearms? I know, that's like a weird and arbitrary part of a male body, but forearms can be very sexy, so roll up the sleeves. Partner. Turn off? People who smoke. Like, the reason I joined YouTube. To make weird and quirky friends, which I think has been a success so far, so I'll just keep making videos and keep making weird and quirky friends. Fears? I fear heights. Really, really big, incomprehensible things. Last thing that made you cry? I think it was a Mother's Day commercial thing I saw on YouTube, and it was about how much good mothers actually work. It's a 24-hour job if you're a really really good mother. And yeah, it just reminded me of my mom, and then I started like tearing up. Last time you said you loved someone, I actually don't remember because in my family we don't show emotion. So any sort of vulnerability would be really, really uncomfortable. So yeah, I don't remember. I bet it was like my family member or something, and I bet it was like a couple months ago. Meaning behind your YouTube name. So it was originally Fancy Nancy Ketchup, and that came from in kindergarten. Someone was like, oh, Fancy Ketchup, like the brand, and was like, Fancy Nancy Ketchup, is this your ketchup, Nancy? And I was like, you're clever, aren't you? Last book you read? The last book I read was The Haunting of Hill House, and it was an audiobook, and it was really scary. Highly recommend. The book you're currently reading. I'm currently reading several books all at once, but the main books that I'm reading right now is a journal called Sixfold, and it is the Winter 2013 edition, and I'm also reading The Brief and Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde by Junot Diaz. Why does it look like I'm naked? TMI, that's why. Last show that you watched? Doctor Who. And I'm probably gonna watch more after this. Last person that you talked to? Probably my little brother who's downstairs washing the dishes like a good little boy. Child labor. The relationship between you and the last person you texted. The last person I texted was probably my best friend, and we've been best friends ever since 6th grade. She lives 10 houses down from me, and we're always hanging out and stuff like that, and our friendship hasn't really changed. Favorite food? I don't think I have one, because I like all food, all the time. Food 24/7, please. Thanks, that's where I want to be. Place you want to visit? I want to visit a lot of places, but specifically I want to visit either Japan or Korea or Vietnam even. Last place you were? I was in my car and I was driving my brother to his PSAT testing thing, and I'll probably have to go and pick him up in another 2 hours. Do you have a crush? Not really. Unless you count the 11th Doctor. I'm crushing on that guy so hard. Like, it's like not even healthy. Last time you kissed someone? I don't know. Last time you were insulted. This is not really an insult, and I wasn't really insulted by it, but I guess I should have. But someone commented on my video saying that my English is really good and asked me where I went to learn English. And I was just like, dude, I was born in America and my first language is English. That is why I have this accent. Favorite flavor of sweet? I don't know. I don't really like sweets. I'm not really into sweets, so. What instruments do you play? I don't really play any except for the clarinet, and that was back in high school when I was in band. What is your favorite piece of jewelry? I don't really wear jewelry a lot, so I don't really have a favorite. I'm just moving around because my butt is really numb. Last sport you played? Is that a joke? Really? Last sport I played? Really? Look at this. Look at this! I would die. I'm deficient in something, probably. I need to go get my physical again to see. Football? More like the Hunger Games, alright? I'll die. Last song you sang? I don't know, one from my car that I always hear all the time, but I don't even know the title of it because I'm not very cool and with it. Is this tag over yet? Favorite chat up line? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Listen and learn. So you see a honey sitting there in a chair or something. You see maybe a chair next to her or him, and you wanna talk to that honey, right? Okay, so listen closely. You sit next to that person, all right? Look over to them and ask them, if you were a pirate, would you want your bird parrot thing to sit on this shoulder or this one? See what I did? See what I did? If you're confused, you can rewatch this and just practice on something, and you'll get it down. I have faith in you. Have you ever used it? No, but someone used it on me, and I thought it was really, really funny and sweet. Last time you hung out with anyone, it was maybe for my best friend's birthday, and I was at her house, and we drank a lot of liquids, certain kind of liquid, and played some sort of Pong game. I wonder if anyone's genuinely confused by how vague that was. Or vague that was. Who should answer these questions next? I don't know. If you want to do it, do it. So that is the TMI tag. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a long ass tag and I've been sitting here for like 24 minutes on my bum. And now my bum is numb. I am a poet and I did not know it. Anyways, if you really want to do this tag and you have some funny answers lined up, please do it and tweet me that video. How would you do that? I don't know, because I don't know how to use Twitter, but follow me anyway. Twitter.com/hands4sale. Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye! I hit my hand and it hurt.